Hey everyone, welcome back. Today we're going to do more practice problems for the Pythagorean theorem. So if you've seen that previous video and completed it, that'll really help you today. And in this particular lesson, I won't be doing any examples. This is going to be just practice problems for you to practice first, and then I'll correct with you the solutions to the problem. So here we're going to ask you to round your answers to 2 decimal places. And just remember, a tip is to round at the end of your calculations, not as you go along. So let's get started. Practice 1. Triangle 12, 12, 8. Determine the area of the triangle. Go ahead and pause the video and answer that. Okay, we're back. So we have here, right down the middle, we have our height of the triangle. So we're going to call that x. So we have 4 squared plus x squared equals 12 squared, like that. Minus 4 squared to both sides. X squared equals 128. Square root both sides. X equals root 128. The area is half times base times height. We know that the base is 8, and we know that the height is 128. And so you punch that in your calculator, and our rounded answer is 45.25 centimeters squared is the area of that triangle. Practice 2. We have a square inside of a circle. If the radius of this circle is 1 centimeter, what is the length of the side of the square? Okay, so when we draw lines going from corner to corner, we see by symmetry that the angle must be 90 degrees in the middle. So we're interested in this triangle right here, 1, 1s. So we have 1 squared plus 1 squared equals s squared. S squared equals 2. Root both sides. S is approximately 1.41 centimeters. Okay, practice 3. In physics, we distinguish between distance traveled and displacement. What is the length of this person's displacement? Distances on the map are in meters. Go ahead and pause the video and answer that. Okay, so what we're interested in is this line right here from A all the way to B. This is the line we're interested in. And so we have 3 minus 1, 2, plus 3, 5, plus 2, 7. So our x distance here is 7. The y distance, we have 5 minus 2, 3, minus 1, 2, plus 2, 4. So the height distance here is 4. So d squared equals 4 squared plus 7 squared, like that. 16 plus 49, 65. Root both sides, and d is approximately 8.06 meters. Okay, practice number 4. A TV has a diagonal length of 44 inches. The ratio of the screen is 16 by 10. What are the dimensions of the TV? Okay, we're back. So what do we have here? The diagonal is 44 inches. And we know it has to have a 16 by 10 ratio. So it's going to be 16 by 10 times some multiple x here to make the triangle bigger or smaller. And we want to find the right value of x so that we get 44 on our diagonal. So that's what we're going to do here. 44 squared is 10 squared plus 16 squared. 10x times 10x is 100x squared, if you remember from our intro to exponents video. 16x times 16x, 256x squared, like that. Add them up, 356. Divide by 356 on both sides. And then square root on both sides. Now, this value here, I'm going to leave it like that. And we're going to use it right now. So if x is this, one of our sides, 10x, is 10 times this thing. So you punch it in your calculator, and it is approximately 23.32 inches. And then we're going to do the same thing here for the 16x. We're going to go 16 times this number in your calculator, and it gives 37.31. So those are the dimensions, 23.32 inches by 37.31 inches. And we're going to check. Let's see, this squared plus that squared, it gives roughly 44, which is exactly what we're looking for. Okay, last problem. Practice 5. Find the surface area of this pyramid. So here's our pyramid here, square base of 4 and 4. Let h be the distance, capital H, be the distance from the tip of the pyramid, here, to the center of the base, in there. The value of h is 8 centimeters. So go ahead and pause the video and find that surface area. Okay, we're back. So what do we have here? We know that the total area is going to be area of the square, the bottom, plus 4 area triangles, right? You can see 1 triangle, 2 triangles, 3 and 4, and they're all the same size. Area square, easy, 4 times 4 is 16 centimeters squared. Area of the triangle, base times height. Now it's this diagonal height from the center of the base line here to the tip. That's our distance of h. So we know base is 4, but we don't know h. So we notice here that from the tip down to the center, it creates a perpendicular line with the base. And so here we have a height of 8, and the distance from that center to the edge here is 2. And so this is a right-angled triangle, like that. And so now we have 2 squared plus 8 squared equals h squared. So we get h squared equals 68. Root both sides, h equals root 68. So our area triangle is half b, which is 4, h, root 68. So area of the triangle is 2 root 68. And we're not rounding until the end, remember that. So area here, as plus 4at. As is 16. 4 times at, which is 2 root 68. So 16 plus 8 root 68. Punch that in your calculator, and the approximation is 81.97 centimeters squared. And that's it. I'll see you guys in the next video.